We've been in Kota Kinabalu on the north coast of Borneo for many months now, firstly awaiting the birth of our newest crew member Tao, and then trying to resolve some persistent issues with our engine. After years of problems with our 30-year-old engine, we've finally decided it's time to treat Envy to a new one. But changing an engine isn't just about picking the right model, it's also about tackling the logistics. First on the list is finding a yard that can haul us out. That's no easy task in this part of the world, especially for a boat like ours with a nearly 5-metre draft. Fortunately, we'd actually hauled out about 100 miles north of here in a sleepy fishing town called Kudat about 6 months ago. But that haul out wasn't exactly straightforward. The yard is mostly used by local fishing boats, and whilst it's becoming popular with yachties, it lacks some of the facilities you'd expect elsewhere. Plus, the owner doesn't speak much English, so communication can be a challenge. In fact, to even get confirmation that they could lift us, we had to go there in person. Then there was the issue of how they support boats out of the water. They use concrete blocks stacked on top of each other, which wouldn't be stable enough at the height required for our deep draft. Luckily, they agreed to dig us a pit, but it was too deep, filled with water, and when they first set us down, they refused to support the keel. This caused some damage to the hull where it rested on the supports. Thankfully, Timo was able to repair it easily, and in the end, the haul out was a success. But all of this is to say, it's not a simple situation. Given how complex our last haul out was, we're not entirely sure that the yard will agree to lift us again, and when we've called to try to arrange it, they haven't confirmed anything. So we figured we'll have to go there in person again to try to sort it out. Wish us luck.
You come with us after. Dai, come. We go. Solo we come after. We stay here on the disaster. Yes, play. Ecco. Ciao. Ciao Solo, we're coming back. Don't worry.
So we're about to go and rent a car so we can drive up to Kudat to try to persuade the boatyard manager to haul us out again.
Yes, we manage. Ciao. What is this? Chicken? How much?
So when we arrive, then we're going to go to the boatyard, and after we've been to the boatyard, we're going to go to Mari's house. Do you remember she lives quite near the beach? The boatyard is about 200 km from Kota Kinabalu and about 4 hours drive depending on the traffic.
Vedere, busy.
Hello. Mommy, I'm hugging Tao.
That's nice thing.
Our space is busy.
But has it got the pit still? Is the pit still there?
Yeah. No, pit is closed.
No, it's there. It's there. It's there, Timo.
No,
It's the pit.
Yeah, there is the pit. Okay. That's amazing.
He'll probably close it just before we get here. Just to...
Right. And here we are. It's not bad. Guarda, still there my support to the bulb, the wood there is from our keel. It's not so bad. There is not so much water.
Oh look, there's our toilet.
We are here again in Kudat, in the yard where we do the 4 weeks job to the rudder and gearbox.
So now we've got to go and ask the yard manager again if he'll lift us again.
Finger crossed. We have a nice present for corrupt him. We have a bottle of whiskey.
Bribery.
Yeah, we have one bottle of whiskey and 2 bar of Toblerone white and dark. I think I really like it.
We didn't video the conversation, but thankfully the yard manager said yes. There was a boat just about to go in our pit, but he said that when they're done in about 3 weeks' time, we can go back. So we celebrated by going to visit some friends of ours at their eco-resort and jungle camp called Ampat Do Aman, close to the coast near the north tip of Borneo, where the Sulu Sea and the China Sea meet, and whose daughter is Nemo's best friend.
Hey, ciao! It's a good day.
Good news, yeah.
So
The boat
Mr.
yard
Wong-
manager said yes.
Yes. Be very strange, but say yes. 3 weeks, they say we
We're
can
coming
have.
back, yeah.
Our pit is
Our
still
pit is
there.
still there, yeah, amazing. Hey!
Yeah. We got to change the engine, and no more blah 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 about my engine broken. Racing boat. It's not a racing boat. It's a cruiser. It's a blue water cruiser.
By the way, if any of you are headed up this way or plan to spend time in this yard, we can highly recommend visiting Ampat Do Aman for a few days of recuperation and exploration to learn something about the local culture and meet the local wildlife. I'll let the owner Howard tell you a bit more about the special place he's created.
So welcome to Ampat Do Aman. Ampat Do Aman in Rungus, which is the local people in their local language. It means a place of peace or a place of friends. So welcome to you. In this area we have 6.5 acres of land, 3.5 acres on the other side of the road. That's where we do the jungle trekking and the jungle survival courses. We fenced it all off and turned it into our wildlife nature reserve. There is a trail that winds its way through there. First thing you'll come to is a 40-foot high watchtower where people go up in the mornings to watch the sunrise, daytime to birdwatch, stargaze at night. And then you come down from that, do a little loop, and then there is a 100-foot long suspension bridge which joins up a valley. This is our accommodation each side. In here we have 3 different styles of accommodation. We have our chalets, which is hopefully bringing us up a standard of accommodation. We've got 2 longhouses and 2 lots of little huts. But also in here we have a Rungus museum. We've found, unfortunately, that a lot of the culture and the history of the local guys is getting lost. So we've built a museum to help preserve the culture, to gauge who the Rungus guys are, what their traditions and culture is. And then we have a breakfast cafe where we offer a simple breakfast, eggs on toast with coffee or tea. Everything in here is to do with living in harmony with nature. That has been the original concept. I bought the land in October 2010. Nobody had been on this land for 17 years. So this was just a thick mash of jungle and thorns and vines and nastiness. And since buying the land, we've chopped down and cleared out, but replanted with either medicinal or edible plants to attract in the wildlife, but also enable us to teach the next generation about the culture of the Rungus guys and their knowledge of traditional plants and wildlife. We're 2 kilometers away from the coastline. The coastline is 10 kilometers long with 7 magnificent beaches to choose from. We encourage people to get out and explore it. There are magnificent snorkeling spots, great surfing location and great diving spots. We do the shuttle service backwards and forwards, but we also encourage people to walk, because walking at night here, the stars are magnificent, and also at the same time you have a good chance of seeing lots of different wildlife. Leopard cats, slow lorises, civet cats and things like that. It's a great place to get out and explore. It's pretty untouched out here, and long may that continue. But Ampat Do Aman, the idea of it is to live in harmony with nature as much as possible, and we feel like we're achieving it, and you would be very welcome here. We would love to see you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Mommy, we were looking for you all over the place.
If you'd like to support us on Patreon or with a one-off donation on our coffee website or via PayPal, I'll put the links in the description. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, we'd really appreciate it if you could click the subscribe button, like, comment, share it with your friends, and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future episodes.